Welcome back, trainers. Today we're going to be taking a look at something I have personally never used before, and that is going to be Landorus Therian form. So I had a few good IVs lying around. We have this one here. We did have a 14, 15, 15, which would have been at a higher CP, but no 15 in attack. So I did decide to just go with this 15, 15, 13. Yeah, 13 in HP. No big deal. We're looking perfectly fine, and we're not bringing it up XL right now. Of course, we're going to be going in here with our good old trusty new favorite, Zarude, and then also we're going to have Zacian. Now I'm going to, periodically switch the lead from Zacian to Zarude while we are going to have the Landorus in the third spot all the time. Now, a few people are a little confused as to how this works. I suppose I'll just say it really quick because I don't really want to go over this too much in this video. But as far as the order of your Pokemon, it does make a big difference. When I'm saying have it in the back, a specific Pokemon that you want that its weaknesses to appear in the front. In the back doesn't mean the middle. In the back means the third slot. All right, so anyways, with that said, let's get into this here. Up against a Hydreigon, that's very interesting. I don't think our Zacian's ever been up against one of those. So we're going to go close combat, swap into our Zarude, and then they have the Excadrill here, and this is great. These moves are not going to be doing much at all while ground is resisted. Rock Slide is the only thing that can go for, which doesn't do much, and we take the win. All right, so Landorus Therian was really fun. Let's see what it can do here. Let's get into the commentary. Met with a Kyogre. This is a good lead. All right, because having that water up in the front, is going to be a lot better as opposed to going up against our Landorus, of course. And the ground is in the back, and there we go, pulling up the water in the front. Very good. So we will shield that up. We're going to hit two of these wild charges here, getting a shield. They're swapping into Zacian. This is fine. This is still going to be neutral damage. Technically, I would have wanted to do that anyways. And we're going to go ahead and bring in our Landorus here. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, really don't have anything bad to say. It's got its weaknesses. It's got its advantages. It's amazing. I personally like to go with the Stone Edge because if we did encounter a flying type, specifically Togekiss, well, it's not going to be a good day with the ground earthquake and then a superpower, right? So Stone Edge is the way to go. So we're going to let it take us out because we're going to come in here with our Zarude, and you already know, go with that Grass Vine Whip, and we're looking good. They're not going to shield it up. They have a Dialga in the back. We're going to go ahead and swap into Zacian here. Now the key is to let them throw. You don't have to wait for them to throw or anything like that. Just don't let them farm up too much here. They have one shield left. You already know what it is. They're going to shield this one up. Oh, yeah, that's right. They let this go through. I don't know why. Well, it doesn't really matter, I guess, shielding up the first or a second one. So they're using their final shield here, and we're able to get to a close combat with like 1 HP. We're not going to hit any of those bubbles, and we're looking good. Let's go. Now, I said this on Twitter, and I'm just going to give you a little bit of a motivational speech, I suppose, or just a little bit of a booster. All right, you're kind of falling over. I got your back. I'll get you there. So basically, you don't need to worry about your rank too much. If you're struggling and it's really difficult for you, just know that you have plenty of time left. I mean, this season, I mean, we got like a lot of time, all right? And we're talking over like 1,100 battles still left if you do them every day. So don't worry about it. And as simple as that, if there's people out there talking crap in a Discord about me, about my rank, about my skill, and you feel the need to defend me, I'm going to say, go ahead. But here's another tip. Don't waste too much time. I appreciate it. And if it's straight directly on my page and somebody's coming, go ahead and defend me, I suppose. But if it's somewhere else and it's kind of like out of the way of me and I don't see it, you could stick up, but at the same time, leave it alone. These guys are not worth your time. You cannot get through to them at all. So just simply don't, okay? Why am I talking about this? Because we got almost a 40-minute video, and I just want to let you all know. I've seen a lot of people having a lot of arguments between people who are hating on me and they're defending me, and I have to say, I appreciate you to the fullest. I really do. Thank you so much for backing me up. That's what I've been looking for, is a little backup. But then I see it starts turning into a very negative and very long back and forth argument, which isn't going anywhere, and then it starts becoming slurs. So just don't. It's go battley. Why would somebody talk crap about our ranks? A grown man or woman, right? Unless that individual was running their mouth about them, that I guess there's a little bit of validation there. But if so, that person has said nothing to them, and they're starting to run their mouth about the rank, me or anybody else, who cares? they're projecting their insecurities onto the internet and that individual. Okay. All right. So next battle, Zarude. Let's get it. We like to see this lead here. We already know it's not going to be. It's not like a horrible matchup, but this Vine Whip is going to hurt. Take a look. We've seen it before. And just making sure they're not going to try to retreat. They do into a Giratina at the perfect time. That was well played. That was really good. So we're going to go ahead and swap. Hey, it's not all bad. We haven't used a shield. And we still have a bunch of energy on the Zacian. I guess we could have technically farmed up a little bit more just to have it loaded up and ready to go. But we're just going to go ahead and bring in Zarude and have a little fun here. Now, the only problem with Zarude going up against Giratina, it's not a problem, really, is the fact that you see how low we're bringing it. Now we're going to have to farm. Well, we don't have to farm down, but we're not going to use all that energy. So, yeah, we got a few quick moves with the Zacian. That's why we're able to Vine Whip it down. But sometimes it can get another one in. You will beat them. But if they want a double shield for whatever reasons, then it's going to be a different situation. But anyway, Vine Whip, yeah. Not very effective to dragons. All right, there you go. So we're swapping into Zacian, throwing all these charge moves at them here. Gonna go for this straight close combat onto that thing. We still have 2 shields left, so let's see how this works out. I think I may let this go. Okay, that's pretty crazy. We still have the Landorus. This video is all about Landorus. It's like, well, where is it? We don't really want to bring it in right now, right? We do want to shield this up because we don't want to go up against the Zarude with our Landorus. So we're just going to see if we can take this thing out here or at least bring them low enough or see if we can get this through. They let it go. They have an Excadrill in the back. We immediately swap. GG's. Now, my opponent is very smart here. Watch what he does. Knowing that I'm going to probably go for a bait, which I do. I go for Stone Edge, trying to get a shield. They let it go through. Not very effective. Clean call. I have to give them that credit. That was very nice. Okay, so we're going to shield this up. Yeah. And they still have 1 shield left. We're going to go ahead and throw the superpower now. And we're getting that shield, but we're going to be able to make it to another one. The combination with Mudshot superpower is a pretty disgusting combination, if you ask me. Landorus has always been something that I've had my eye on. I just never really made it. I don't know, for whatever reasons. But anyways, into the next battle here. We're going to be met with a Snorlax. Yeah, this is a good matchup, I suppose. We got the close combat here. Body Slam is going to hurt us. We definitely want them to throw first, and we have to be cautious, and maybe they're going to try to catch. So we immediately throw the close combat here. And we still have a bunch of energy. They're using a shield and retreating into Lugia, maybe trying to catch another close combat, but we're not going to throw it. We have that wild charge. Let's go. I do believe I just stay here. I mean, I could technically go into Landorus, but what's the point? They have Dragon Tail resisted. Sure, we're lowering our defense, but it's still resisted, so we're looking pretty good. I actually think I shield this up and go for another wild charge. Putting on the pressure with Zacian, seems like it's gonna run over this team here. Now we have dropped our defense dramatically at this point, so we're obviously gonna swap out. They're gonna be bringing in a Mewtwo. We immediately go in with our Landorus here, just as an expendable Pokemon, and I suppose, because if we went in, they would have swapped into that Snorlax. So this is perfect. Now we have all these superpowers built up. Look at that damage. Are you freaking joking? I know the Snorlax is Shadow, and it's super effective, but that is bananas. That's a lot of stinking damage. So in comes the Mewtwo. We're going to go ahead and bring in Zarude here. Now we have to look out for Focus Blast. I mean, if we get hit by that, maybe we could take them out with Wild Charge. I don't think it would happen, but because the Zacian is so low. But we shield it up, and they get our last shield, and they're like, yeah, that's what I thought. Give me that last shield. You're not going to win this with a shield. Hey, I've been there before. Really, I have. Where I'm sitting there battling, and I know it's going to be a loss, but I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to get your shields before I quit. Super salty. All right, so we have a Kyogre matchup. They're letting it go through. And okay, I see why. They wanted to come in here and pretty much hard counter us with their Yveltal. But watch the damage on the Power Whip. Zarude said, oh, you're resisted? Oh, I didn't know. Nobody told me. I didn't realize. So we're going to let this go through. Probably oh, it's a Hurricane. Okay, that's different. Yeah, definitely going to KOS there, being grass type. Very nice. And going in with the Landorus. I enjoyed it. I mean, it's definitely something you should use. Should you immediately power one up if you don't have it? I mean, I don't think so. It really depends on what your team comp is, what you have built already, and everything like that, right? You don't just jump into what these YouTubers are doing, or even me, for instance, as to what you should use. Make sure you have the complete team, because it's not going to always work out if you don't have certain Pokemon to align with it. Even moves, too, right? Because Landorus with Earthquake, right, is still going to be pretty good. But you better make sure you don't have something weak to Togekiss or something like that, or something else to protect it. Anyway, way too long of an explanation there. So we're just going to go straight for the Wild Charge. We're looking great. That's our last shield. Getting to another one. We're just going to throw it immediately because why would we continue to charge when this is going to KO? And looking good. Alrighty. Let's go. Let's keep it moving here, folks. If you do enjoy my videos, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Turn notifications on. And we're met with a Kyogre lead. I say, good. Let's go. Now, the reason why I'm going with Zacian is because I kept running into freaking Giratina leads. Or Dialga, sorry. And yeah, that's not the best with Zarude. I mean, you could handle things, but not particularly what I want, especially if it keeps on happening. But then Kyogre started popping up with the ground in the back. Now, the Dialga is probably because of the ground in the back, and then the Kyogre as well as the ground in the back. Super effective to the steel, and then the water super effective to the ground. That's just the way it works. Sometimes it gives you a Pokemon in the front that is going to be super effective to your back line, or something in the back of your line that's going to be super effective to the front, and vice versa to your opponent. It's not always working against you. It works with you too. I mean, some of these people just don't know how to get it through their head, or they understand exactly what's going on. They're just in denial, and they just want to deny the fact that it's real because, well, you know, yours truly is talking about it. Anyways, we're going to go for the Dark Pulse and take out this Lugia here. And we still have a shield left. So, Zarude, are you going to be able to do this for us, bud? Zarude, let's go. We've seen you do this before. All right, that's a good amount of damage. I think we can pull this off here. Or not. We'll see. I don't even remember because I was yapping off my mouth here. I didn't see how much energy they had before the battle. So going for another Dark Pulse. Can we do it? Come on, Vine Whip down. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And what are we doing? Oh, they have another Pokemon. I'm so dumb. Oh, and Kyogre beats us to CMP. This is one of the few times where you're going to see Kyogre beat a Zarude. Enjoy it, Kyogre. And good game to my opponent. All right, so nice stuff. Into the next battle. We're met with a Giratina. Yeah, altered. Yeah, we like it. They're swapping into a Dialga. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Zacian. Hey, I'm saying all the names right, guys. I have to treat myself for lunch. I think I'm going to go get Popeyes with my son. Gosh, I love their red beans and rice. Their spicy chicken. So unhealthy, but so many preservatives, but it's delicious. Anyway, I have been eating Popeyes since I was a kid. All right, so we're going to unfortunately use that close combat because, just, you know, you understand the situation here. So we have a Kyogre. Say the name. All right, so we're going to bring in Zarude and farm down. My gosh. Yeah, they're pretty much stuck between a lot of grassy vines and a hard place. So we swap into our Landorus and they just back out. All right. Looking good. Into the next battle here. Let's see what we're going to be met with. A Mewtwo. All right. Zarude lead. Let's go. So, all right. So you want to see something interesting? Poke, what's with the algorithm? You know, the backline makes no sense. Ice Beam. There you go. The ground in the back. Strong to the ice. Did you see that? Like I've said before, it doesn't base it off of the type of your Pokemon specifically. It also goes off moves too, right? For the people who have been paying attention, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Anyways, they are coming in here with a Zekrom. All right, that's fine. It's too bad we don't have ground. Just going to go straight Stone Edge here. Doing a lot of damage. Looking good. Unfortunately, taking us out without getting to the superpower. That's fine. We're just going to go in here with Zacian. And I think I actually farmed this down. We let this go through and we shielded up. Yeah, Wild Charge would have done a good amount of damage with Stab. Yeah, we farmed down there. 1-to-1 shield looking good. In comes Mewtwo straight with the Wild Charge here. And wow, that's alrighty. Looking good. Do we want to let this go through? I think we shielded up just because we want to hold on to the Zacian. They're swapping. They got a Dialga in the back. So we got to be kind of careful here so that they don't land an Iron Hand on our Zacian. That's the last thing we want. So we're going for 2 of these. And then as soon as we do that, I do believe swap into Zarude. And we're going to be good to go here. And, oh, we had the charge move. Oh, my gosh. Did you see that? So close. All right, so down we go. So now what? Well, we're going to have to farm down. Come on. Can we do it? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. And we have 2 wild charges. All right, let's go. Going for the first one. It's just going to KO anyway. So, yeah, good game. That was a close one. They almost made it to another Iron Head and took the win there. Let's keep it moving here. Zarude is top tier. There's no question at all about it anymore. A third day. Yeah, it's just so good. So we had not the best lead. They're swapping into we're swapping into a Landorus, and they're going to be bringing in Giratina. Going straight for the Stone Edge. This Landorus, now, I'm going to tell you, it's not the tankiest thing around. It really can't take a hit too well, but that's not a big concern. It can still take hits to some degree, but it's not a super tank, so don't expect it to be. Something it is a freaking hard-hitting Pokemon that is... it's got good coverage. You got the rock, you got the ground if you need it, you got the ground quick move, and then the superpower is always great with a good fast charger. So yeah, we shielded that up because I wanted to see if we can get both shields, and we do, so that's great. What we want to do is now go in here and farm down with Zarude. This is going to be a hard farm. I think we do, and by the time we do it, they are going to pretty much have almost KO'd our Zarude. So let's see. So another Shadow Ball. We do resist it, but it is really adding up here. And I'm getting a little brave, and I just farmed down there. 0 shield, so that's why I did that. Getting ready to swap into my Zacian as soon as they... Because I knew that the Dialga is going to be back there. Now they're going to get our shield and then potentially swap. Let's see where they're going to go into. And they're staying. Maybe they're going to catch Melmetal. Oh, wow. This is good. So we're going to build up to 2 here. And then after we throw this, we kind of screw up. I wanted to hit it a little sooner. As you can see, I was trying to tap it, but they go for a rock slide. It doesn't really matter. It's still neutral damage, and we're going to be able to take that no problem. But now we're going to go ahead and get this one off. And since we have a little bit of built-up energy, as you can see, we're going to be able to get to the close combat here and take this win with Zacian just coming through and sweeping up. This thing is disgusting. Well, looks like Zarude wants to get a little bit of action with that 1 HP Dialga, and we take them out with a charge move. Okay. All right, let's keep it going into the next battle. What are we going to see this time? And it is going to be a Dialga, and we got to get the heck out of here. We could stay if we wanted, but I'd rather not. Bringing in the Landorus here, which threatens this thing massively. And they're going to be bringing in a Lugia. Looks like they were trying to catch maybe a superpower, but I did not throw it. Just keep farming, and now we have all this energy to throw all these Stone Edges. All right, Lugia taking the Stone Edge really nicely here. So I think I do shield up here. And I either want them to use their last shield or we take the Lugia out. So Landorus is putting in the work. Let's see if we can get that last shield from them. And we do. That sounds absolutely fantastic to me. We're going to bring in Zacian and, well, Wild Charge. I think we build up a little bit of energy. I don't really remember. Let's see. So, oh no, I think we just go for it immediately. Yep. They had so much energy. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that's devastating. And we still have a shield, and they have a Zekrom back there. Sounds good. We resist the Dragon and the Crunch. We're going to go ahead and throw in our Zarude to resist everything that they have as far as charge moves, unless they had some Dragon, which I don't think people do that. So we're going to go ahead and... What does Dragon charge moves does Zekrom even have? I need to look into that. Anyways, down we go with our Zarude. In comes Zacian, fully loaded with energy. We go straight for the close combat. We still have energy built up here. We're going to build up to 2 close combats, and we still have a shield left, so that's just why we're comfortable doing this. Going for the first one, it's not going to KO. Immediately going to go for the second one and take out that Zekrom. Folks, let's go. Frickin' love Zarude and Zacian. As far as the Landorus Therian form, I like it too. Oh yeah, I'm super happy I made it. All right, so next battle, we're met with a Giratina. This is, well, we already know. As good as it can get. Not as good. I think a Kyogre would be a little bit better. But this is absolutely a good matchup here. So they're letting it go through. Sounds good to me. And we're going to obviously let everything go through. Looks like they're trying to get the boost on that Giratina here. And we're going to easily let this next one go through as well. Do we build up extra energy? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So we're ready to go if they let this go through. And loaded with energy for whatever they do throw in here. Okay, so this is perfect. We haven't used the shield, and... I guess it's not perfect that they haven't, but it's still good. We're in a great position. We won the lead with both shields. And we're getting off a charge move on Melmetal. And they don't have extra farm energy. So yeah, this is absolutely perfect here. We're going to easily go in with Landorus. And this is one of the reasons why I did pick it. Because the team that I did use yesterday was a little bit vulnerable to Melmetal. So now it's not so much. Not so much anymore with the close combat on Zacian. And then the superpower, the mud shot on the Landorus Therian here. So we're building up quite a bit. Going to go for the first superpower here. Well, yeah. So anyways, we're swapping into our Zacian as they do bring in their Excadrill. We can let this first one go through. Just a little tip. Don't get off your charge move. Let them throw, and then you can. Even if you have to over farm, you get to your cap energy, it's probably just going to be within your best interest just for a few seconds, because If you do throw, you lower your defense, and now you can't really take a hit as well, right? You get it? We already understand this. So we're going to go ahead and let this go through to take us out. That's fine. In comes the Landorus with a close combat superpower, and we take the win with both shields. Yeah, I was flexing. It had nothing to do with the trainer. Sometimes you just do that. Anyway, next battle, we're met with a Zacian, and this is not good. We've seen this 100 times. On my end, on the opponent's end, so let's go ahead and throw this and then swap into the Landorus. Because usually we'll close combat. But watch, this is ridiculous. I remember doing this myself with Zacian. Look how much this does. I'm flying, but it's not very effective, and it still does half damage. What the frick is that? That's bananas. This is exactly what I'm talking about on how the Therian is just not so tanky. Right? It's not the glassiest thing in the world, but it's flying, and it still took half damage from a non-stab close combat. So we got both shields. Okay, this is fine. We're just going to go ahead here with Zacian. No problem at all. Building up energy, we're obviously going to shield this up. We could let it go through, but we want to kind of hold on to that health, seeing that we bring them low enough to easily close combat them here. And I do believe our switch clock is up. We can swap. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So we can refresh that debuff on the defense for the Zacian. Coming in here with their own, so unfortunately we're going to have to use a shield here just to hold on to the health. And now we're going to keep going. They're swapping into their Landorus Therian themselves, so this is interesting. Superpower, let's see how much it does. And Vine Whip is going to absolutely devastate it. We already know it's just squishy, so watch this. And not quite KOing. One more move, and it does. Yes, they did drop their defense, so keep that in mind. All right, in comes the Zacian. We're just going to go for the Power Whip here. Zarude said, let's go. Got my claws sharpened. I'm ready for action. All right, sounds good, buddy. Let's get him. All right, into the next one here. And like I said, we will be ranking up because we were just consistent with this team. And if you don't keep switching your team into weird off-meta stuff that doesn't really combine too well with each other, guess what? You get points, right? It's content over ranks. That's what I'm doing. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and bring in this here to absorb, close combat with the flying type, but it really doesn't. So we're going to go ahead and throw Stone Edge onto the Giratina here, doing a lot of damage. Right. Looking good. We're going to let this go through, hoping for an ominous win, but it is a Shadow Ball. That's okay. Doesn't really put too much of a damper in my situation here. As much as I would love to go in with Zacian, it's not going to make sense because close combat wild charge. So here we go with Zarude. Not going to farm too much. Going to kind of just get it out of here as soon as possible. I kind of want to keep the health here. Actually, when I did get that off, I was contemplating, you know what, I should have farmed a little extra. That would have helped me out. So yeah, maybe you should have, or you should too in that situation. With shielding this up, don't want to see a close combat. Going to go for Power Whip here, and then immediately swap into our Zacian. All right, here we go. And we have 1-to-1 shield. They got a Dialga in the back. This is a GG's. So basically, the reason why I didn't just throw it there, I was thinking, I'll wait for you to throw a shield, but that's stupid because they're going to keep building up. Looks like they're going to throw now. We are absolutely going to shield this up. We could have maybe went in with the Zarude and farm, but how much health does it have anyway? Yeah, we could have, but this is a much better situation because we have all this energy. So let's go ahead and go for it. Going for the wild charge here. Getting their last shield. Let's get it. And, well, 0 shields here. Even if they had a close combat, I don't know if that would take us out. No, it won't. You're going to see. Watch this. They're going to lower their defense, and we're going to just go for the Vine Whip down. Incredible, because we resist their quick move. Let's go Zacian, putting in the work. Absolutely the best. Into the next one. Horrible lead. Worst lead. Togekiss with the Zarude. Did I call it Zacian just a second ago? Oopsies. Alright, so we had our Landorus in here farming up on the Togekiss. Maybe they were trying to catch a Stone Edge, but I was not giving it up. Throw in the first superpower here. Let's go. We could take a Fire Punch. With the quick move that they're doing, it's not very effective, but you're going to see, I do believe they actually farm us down here because we go for so many superpowers, and Landorus, unfortunately, like we discussed, is slightly squishy, and after all these debuffs, well, they're going to be able to farm us down with not very effective, therefore giving this dang thing a ton of energy. But we're getting to another one. Are you kidding me? They're probably so bad. Getting another shield. All right, so I think I go Zarude and just eat the Fire Punches, unfortunately. I still have 2 shields, but I just say, that's fine. They don't even get to the next one. That's great. Coming in here with Togekiss, as I suspected they would. And we will shield this up. Ancient Power, we can take it, but I just don't want to. I need the health right now. That Charm is doing too much. They're throwing their Dialga in to maybe catch a Wild Charge. Not very effective. Ain't happening. I'm not going to fall for it. Going for it. Farming up a little extra so we can get to this, knowing that they can't get to an Iron Head. And we're lowering our defense. The Charms are going to be killing it. And I think Zarude is actually going to have to come in and take control and take them out. So let's see how that does work out. All right, so getting off this wild charge here. And then Zarude's going to Vine Whip down. Are you kidding me? Let's go. And that was a 5-0, I do believe. Yep, we're going to go ahead and rank up right now and move on to the next level, I suppose. As it's just going to be taking longer and longer to find battles. But at the range I'm at right now, it's not bad at all. All right, it's once you get high up, and that's when I'm just going to drop it down because I'm not trying to sit there and rank up and get on the leaderboards. I don't care about the leaderboards. I got on there just to make a point, easy with my eyes closed. All right, and after that, I had to make content, right? I don't got an ego I need to fill over here for that. All right, so anyways, we're going to go ahead and swap into our Zacian here after getting off of Power Whip, I guess. And yeah, this is all right here. Kind of a little lost at the lead. I wasn't paying attention. Throwing another wild charge. And defense down by 4 stages. Okay. So we will bring in the Landorus here. Stone Edge this is the reason why I have Stone Edge right here. Specifically this and Yveltal. All right. So we're going to go ahead and go for it now. Take them out. What you got back there for not swapping? This is interesting. What's it going to be? Magnezone coming back in with Magnezone. All right, that's what was in the lead. You don't see these too often in the Master League here, so this is interesting. Getting hit by a Flash Cannon figures, and they have a Zapdos, so they got 2 electrics. So this is spicy. Definitely going to get some points here. Crazy team comp. So you got 2 electrics and a fairy type. So, let's think about this for a second. Let's see. Garchomp. I guess the Togekiss is going to handle that, but yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you can just get away with some weird stuff, right? So we're just going to go straight for that. Bring in the Landorus here, and I think we actually shield this up because of the Flash Cannon, and we actually just take them out with a quick move. Looking good. Let's keep it moving. Landorus, putting in work. Everything is. They're all great. I mean, if I had to pick one, though, what's better, Zacian or Zarude? They play their positions. It's hard to, like, pick one. And honestly, I really can't. It's like, a pizza with cheese and sauce. If I had to take off one, I would probably pick the sauce. But peanut butter and jelly. I mean, I enjoy peanut butter by itself. I enjoy jelly by itself. But do you eat jelly sandwiches? So, I mean, maybe some of us do. Toast. But my point is, they work great together. I don't really want to pick one. They're both amazing. But stand alone. Stand alone. If you had to have one that could take on the most, it's probably Zacian because its moves are crazy. All right, got close combat wild charge, play rough if you need it, snarl to charge it quick. That's disgusting. There's really nothing that can stand in its way. There's bullet punches that can hurt it, or steel types or whatever. There's no poison in Master League. So yeah. Not until, actually, I'm not even going to say the name because then you're going to start seeing these videos pop up. How good is this thing before it's released? So we're not even going to talk about it. I'll do it myself. I can do it myself. All right, anyways, we're going to go for, I have completely lost. I'm just in La La Land right now talking about just bleh. All right, so we're catching. Nice catch. Fire punch. Okay, I can dig it. Oh, I think this is the one where I completely space out that this thing can't take any more hits. And I'm like, oh crap, I could have won this. The Lugia has like no HP. We could have just superpowered you. They would have been forced to throw. We have all this energy on Zarude. It's not actually almost completely defeated yet. Yeah, we could have won this if we threw that superpower. So, damn. That sucks. Sometimes you just give them wins. Huh. Hopefully that helped you out. Hopefully you got a 5-0 there. Good game. All right, moving on to our next opponent. What do we got? A Kyogre lead? Oh yeah? Tell me more. Please, tell me more about yourself. All right, so they're going to be swapping into a Zacian. We're going to stay here for a second just to throw this. And then I think swap into Landorus. Yeah, because play rough too. It's going to hurt us, but it's not a threat. Super threat. Let's see. Close combat again. No, play rough this time. Okay, well, that does a lot of damage. Oh my gosh. So we're going to go straight Stone Edge here. And we're getting a shield. That's the first one. Good. And I think I actually shield this up and go for a superpower. Since they dropped their defense by 4, we can superpower them now. And we'll be winning swap. Let's see. Do you want to use 2 shields? Oh, watch this, folks. Watch this. They used it, and we get to another superpower. Sorry, not today. Landorus said, wrong. Woo! Woo! All right, so they're coming in with the Dialga. We're going in here. We got a shield. Oh, they're trying to catch. I said, nah. Even a close combat would have been good, but we're going to go Wild Charge. And then swap into Zarude here. Farm down. And looking good. There's no way this is a Blizzard, right? No way. All right. So we're just going to farm down. And I think Zarude may just take the win here for us. We're just going to go for one of these. Actually, I think I let it go and just come in with Zacian. Let's see. And there we go. Never mind. Might actually not be complete like KO here. Never mind. Zarude. Let's go. Again, if I mix up Zarude and Zacian, forgive me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Two Z's. All right, so here we go. That's like another horrible lead, like Togekiss. We're going to swap into our Landorus. Now watch this. This is where Therian form Landorus stole my heart. I know that sounds so lame, but just watch this. I was like, oh, I love you. You're so good, buddy. All right, so Stone Edge, Superpower. They don't want to use a shield, and I take them out with a ground type. Yes, please. I wanted to shield this and go Stone Edge, but let's just not. We're just going to bring in the Zacian and absorb whatever they're going to throw at us. Although Hurricane's an issue, and now I see why that person was running Hurricane. So they don't get walled by Zacian. Freaking smart move. And we're going to go ahead and throw these Wild Charges here in a very comfortable position, getting a shield. They're swapping into a Zekrom, so we're going to do a not very effective charge move here. Oh, that sucks. That's okay. So Zarude says, hey. Let's monkey around. I love your charge moves. They like give me energy, like bananas. All right, so oh my goodness. Yeah, because they're all resisted, right? They add up. They could add up. You can get the defense drop too, but you're farming so fast. You're outpacing it. Dragon Breath digs in like everything. Taking them out, holding on to that last shield. We still have 2 shields left. This is not a 2 shield flex win, I don't think. Well, wait. Might be. No, we're getting too low. No. Ain't happening. Focus Blast will KO now. Dark Pulse will actually bring us low too. So we're going to have to use those shields. Getting to 2 Wild Charges here. Now we'll go ahead and throw both of those back to back. And they shielded up. I mean, got to commend them. It's looking like a bad situation. It's getting kind of close to the wire though. But yeah, good game. And taking the win there. Nice. On to the next one. I like that hat that I got. The new hat. It's pretty cool. You know what I can't stand? Nothing against this opponent. That helmet. I'm a big kid now. All right, so we got the Landorus here. Sorry, this opponent. Look, I'm not trying to disrespect you. Look, everybody with the helmet on. Okay, there you go. Better. I'm not trying to put them on the spot. And look at me over here, stumbling over my words like a fool. All right. Anyway, we're gonna go Superpower because well, Stone Edge isn't what you want to do, and we're just putting in the work. Holy crap! Nope, this is the one where they farm us down. All right, yeah, there it is. Getting farmed down by ground quick moves that don't even do much damage, and you're a flying type. Gotta love it. All right, so in comes Zarude here. Fire Punch is going to hurt, but it's not going to be something we need to worry about. Can they get to another one is the question. Not today. Nope. Coming in with that Yveltal. We're going to swap immediately into our Zacian, and they got a Dialga in the back, so it's another one of those situations where we kind of have to time it perfectly, and they're going to throw that Iron Head here. We shield it up, and I tapped on the Superpower, unfortunately. So, no, I didn't. Okay, never mind. So what you want to do is not go for the second one quite yet, unless you know they have energy built up and saved, and so they're about to hit another one. Build it up so you can be ready to go for this here and hit the Wild Charge. We have been debuffed by 6. I think the max is 4. So we're going to go ahead and retreat right now into our Zarude so we can refresh that. But it's crazy because, watch this, Zarude's actually going to finish it off at the end up against something that counters it. Oh yeah, if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on. I'll catch you all next time. It's time to go get some Papa's chicken. Let's go.
So you're finally here! Fantastic!